Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the developer community lately. Apple's latest update to its foundation models in iOS 26.4. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another software update? How exciting can that be? But trust me, this one's a game changer, especially if you're a developer working with on-device AI. Here's the deal. Apple's improved how developers manage the context window for its foundation models. Sounds technical? It is. But what makes this really interesting is how it forces us to rethink resource management in AI systems. You see, the context window in large language models is like the short-term memory of the AI. It holds everything: system instructions, user prompts, model responses, all within a limited space. For Apple's on-device models, that limit is 4,096 tokens. And here's where it gets tricky. In chat-like sessions, this window fills up fast. Imagine having a conversation where every word counts, literally. If you exceed the limit, the model throws an error and you're forced to start over. It's like hitting a wall mid-conversation. Personally, I think this limitation is both a challenge and an opportunity. It's a challenge because managing tokens isn't intuitive. You've got to account for everything: system prompts, user instructions, even tool usage. And here's a detail I find fascinating. When you use tools in your prompts, their definitions get serialized and added to the token count. That can eat up space faster than you'd expect. But it's also an opportunity because it pushes developers to be more efficient, to treat tokens like a precious resource. Apple's new tools in iOS 26.4, like the contextSize property and the tokenCount for method, are a step in the right direction. They give developers visibility into how tokens are being used, which is huge. But here's the thing, knowing the problem doesn't always mean solving it. Managing token consumption is still a headache. Artem Novichkov, in his practical article, highlights this perfectly. He breaks down how every component, system prompts, user instructions, tool usage, affects the context window. It's a reminder that even with better tools, the onus is still on developers to optimize. What this really suggests is that on-device AI isn't just about raw power, it's about smart resource management. Apple's approach here is interesting because it's almost like they're saying, you want AI on your device? Great, but you've got to play by our rules. And those rules are all about efficiency. From my perspective, this is a glimpse into the future of AI development, where constraints aren't just limitations, but design principles. If you take a step back and think about it, this update isn't just about fixing a technical issue, it's about shaping how we build and interact with AI. It raises a deeper question. As AI becomes more integrated into our devices, how do we balance performance with resource constraints? Personally, I think this is where the real innovation lies, not in bigger models or faster hardware, but in smarter, more efficient systems. So, what's the takeaway here? Apple's update is more than just a developer tool. It's a mindset shift. It's about treating AI like a constrained resource, much like memory or battery life. And that, in my opinion, is what makes this update so compelling. It's not just about what Apple's doing today, it's about where this could take us tomorrow. What do you think? Is this the future of on-device AI, or just another technical hurdle? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take.